Okay, so I think we're ready to go. I'm going to be talking about bone shape, and then we'll move on to the muscular system. So like we talked about, there are 5 different kinds of shapes of bones. We have long bones, short bones, flat bones, irregular bones, and sesamoid bones. So an example of a long bone would be the humerus or the radius. Does anyone else want to give an example of a long bone that they know about? Mm-hmm. And I know it's on the slide, but we also talked about it last week. Does anyone remember what was interesting about the femur? Feel free to type it in the chat. It is the strongest bone of the body. The femur is the strongest bone in the body. And we have short bones. And an example of those would be the phalanges that we talked about last week. So the parts that you see in red are our phalanges, distal, proximal, and intermediate phalanges. And we have flat bones. And the example that I wanted to give for flat bones is the sternum. Does anyone remember what the sternum was used for? What the function of the sternum was? Yeah, there are so many short bones. Yes, they hold the rib cage together. They protect the heart and the lungs. Yes. And then we have irregular bones, like our vertebrae and our hip bones. So the part you see in red is our spinal column, and all of the bones in our spinal column have these weird irregular shapes. Yeah, Christopher. So hopefully you can join us for the rest of the sessions, and you'll definitely get used to medicine. And then lastly, the 5th type we have is sesamoid bones. The example in green is the patella. Does anyone remember where the patella was in the body? Between the joints of which 2 bones? Yeah, it's the kneecap. Yes.